out of the Oliver Chapel. Pastor's name is Donnie. His name is just absent right now in my mind. I can see him. But
he was from your local church or from that church out there?
He was in Houston. He was the pastor of the church, Oliver Chapel Baptist Church, and he allowed us to come in, and we would do service, a physical full service there every Sunday at 2:30. So one of our vans was there, so the van would go around to the different places and pick up members, and we would go there for 2:30.
Let me stop you right now. We got to go to break, but we'll come back. We want to try to get more information out to you about what's taking place at First Pilgrim, because I always ask you what's going on, because we miss you. We miss you. I'm gonna tell DK that I seen you and stuff like that. He always asks about you. We're talking to Sandra Metz of First Pilgrim Baptist Church, and they have an event that's taking place today. Stay tuned. We'll be right back, and she'll emphasize it.
Poor nutrition today will increase Sarah's chances of anemia, add to her healthcare costs, sick days, even stunt her ability to learn. And the thing is, Sarah's not even born yet. Get proper nutrition before it's too late. Call or visit WIC. WIC provides nutrition information, healthcare referrals, even food. Your child has you, and you have WIC.
Mrs. Johnson, good to see you again. This is Mike. You can trust him. He looks just like you. Plus, 2 against 1 is more intimidating when we force someone to sign a loan.
And I'll be sucking up to you in order to keep up the illusion.
So, here are your low monthly payments and interest rate as we promised. Here's where they triple. The rest of this stuff, don't think a lawyer can read this. It protects us. Make sure we get your home when you can't pay us back.
Such a lovely house.
Yeah. But don't worry. We're going to sell you credit life insurance. You don't really need it, but...
Puts lots of cash in our pockets.
You look nervous. We better hurry and get you to sign. Or I'll pretend to ruin your credit with one phone call.
Predatory lenders are never this easy to spot. Call us and protect yourself with the facts.
Every day, online predators make their way into homes uninvited and unnoticed. Help delete online predators. To learn what you can do to protect your kids' online life, visit cybertipline.com.
And we're back, and we thank you for staying tuned. We're talking to Sandra Metz. She's a member of First Pilgrim Baptist Church, and they have a vaccination this morning. And if you haven't been vaccinated, you need to see if you can get on the list, because they do have a cutoff. But even if you can't get a vaccination, they're giving away food, and definitely I know you can get on that list. Sandra, the other thing I was asking you about, because you were talking about when y'all was displaced in Houston. The other issue after being displaced, when y'all came back, y'all had a Bible study. Your pastor always did on Thursdays.
We did. It used to be on Thursdays, and it was primarily targeted to our senior population. It was open to anybody, but mostly seniors, would come, and
midweek.
Those who were midweek, they
at
would come.
lunchtime?
And of course, our van at that time, we had the driver that would go around to their homes and pick them up and bring them. And then we had a few folks who couldn't do the Wednesday night study because of their job schedule, so they would come on Thursday. So we have not returned
So that's
back
not
to
back
that
yet.
But we do have still our Wednesday night Bible study. We're actually back in the sanctuary, even though it also is streamed via our Facebook. But we also have, the opportunity that you can actually come into the sanctuary and be a part of the Bible study. So that's still going on. In addition to that, we do prayer line 3 times a week. We're on on a prayer, and that's open to anybody. 3 times a week. That number is 978-990-5000. 978-990-5000. And that prayer line is actually open to anybody, not just relegated to First Pilgrims members. So that's every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 12 noon that happens. And you can come on, prayer report, praise report. Pastor usually at the end of people having prayer, then he usually reads a scripture and then he closes with a prayer. So it's usually a powerful time. It's usually a powerful time. So that was what we started first when we got back, and we were doing the pre-recordings on Saturday. We were doing prayer line every day. And then when we physically got back in the building, then he went to a 3-day-a-week schedule, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So that still resumed. So we're moving. He just celebrated his anniversary, the 4th Sunday in March. We just celebrated his 30th, and of course, because of COVID, kind of hindered us from doing the big blowout that we wanted to do.
Yeah. Everything has changed.
It's just church is new. It's just it's different. It's different.
We're learning, and I think we're progressing because. Y'all normally would have a summer camp.
Right.
Is that going to be in progression as well?
This year, probably not. God spare life, probably in the next year, but probably not this year. So we're there. We do have some things going on, in our school groups, that are using the building for different activities and stuff. But right now, no school is actually in there. But we, like I said, we're just kind of chugging along. Church is different. We're in and out of service in probably about an hour, 15 minutes, if that long, in out. And what it has taught me, even as an individual believer, is some of and I'm gonna just say it like Pastor Robinson said, I'm gonna talk like I feel. It has helped us eliminate some of the fluff that we didn't really need.
Just going straight there and taking care of
the main thing. And singing, little worship, the word.
The need of healing and the process of deliverance and all those things, those compartments that we compartmentalize and things of that nature. When you're there, you're really taking advantage and say, hey, what a worship. We had a great worship. And not that you didn't have a great worship in the past.
Right.
Just that you appreciate this from being away from it for so long. Again, all I can say is keep doing the work that y'all been doing in the past. I need to ask you about the emphasis of taking the shot. I know it's important to your church, but individually, what are you thinking about people? I think they are either afraid or are they in denial. Why do they? I'm just asking your opinion. Why do they don't want to take the shot?
I think.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've witnessed people who've had the virus, and people who've had the virus. They will tell you they wouldn't wish that on the worstest enemy.
I have a close person that I know. I won't say whom, but a very close person who was on a ventilator, who coded, and the Lord said, as I often say when situations like that happen, his hand comes out and he says, not yet. I got some more work for you to do. So, she coded. Her daughter was keeping us informed, and she would tell us, they check mom today, and her temp is this, or this is down, and this is up, and lo and behold, she's still here by His grace. So, I saw her, and I watched what she went, and had friends and people that I knew that, passed away from COVID. And as a matter of fact, I can even share this story. I was just recently at my doctor's office just for a wellness visit, and we were just, talking as we were ending the visit, and he shared with me that he had a patient who the wife got COVID, gave it to her husband, and he passed. So now she's dealing with the emotional stuff of
that maybe she's responsible.
I'm responsible. So he's saying, how uncomfortable now that this lady is and feeling like, well, am I the reason? You know, when in fact we know she is not. But it's emotional. It's so many different layers to this. So it's critically important for people to, you know, again, and Pastor Nobles, who I also work with their music ministry, said something one day that I did not forget. And he said, well, you take a Tylenol. There's a whole lot of stuff in Tylenol we don't know. But we take it because our head is hurting, and we just figure, okay, well, when I take this, after a little bit, the headache is going to go away. Just as we have that dependence or that
confidence.
That confidence, thank you, that's the better word. That confidence that I'm going to feel better, the headache is going to go away. I don't know what's in Tylenol. I don't know what's in ibuprofen, but I take it. You know, so the same principle or concept applies. All we know is that certainly it's going to help because there are variances out there that are coming. And if you've been watching the news and keeping up with some of those statistics in some of the other states around the country, it's really, really becoming a force among young people. Because in the beginning, young folk were saying, oh, that's for the old people.
I'm just Charlie.
Yeah, but now it's young
I'm invincible.
Yeah, it's young people. Somebody was just sharing with me, they had seen on the news or read somewhere that somewhere upstate, maybe New York, somewhere hospitals are filling back up.
Starting again.
With young people.
Yeah.
Not with your elderly population.
Yeah, we try to emphasize the importance of getting a vaccination.
Absolutely.
Just as if you would get a vaccination for the flu, make sure you get the vaccinations for this pandemic.
So we're here. All you have to do is give us a call this morning. On our office phone, 504-944-0504. Again, I'll repeat that number, 504-944-0504. Give us a call. Someone is waiting on your call. We'll take just basic information from you to register you, and then you just come on in. We'll be here 9 a.m. to 12 noon, and then our food distribution starts at 10. And that's until while supplies last.
Right.
So in the past, we've been some really good food boxes, produce, really healthy things, produce, gallons of 2% milk. Protein. I was looking at some of the stuff as they were getting it ready this week, canned goods and rice and beans and just good stuff.
Nutritional food. We need nutritional food. And we need that regardless of this pandemic.
Right.
We need that because we some areas, especially in the lower ninth ward, they live in food deserts where they don't have a lot of grocery stores or foods that are productive for your physical body. Again, we thank God for Sandra Metz, First Pilgrim Baptist Church. Thank God for the work that they're doing in the community. Thank God that they're offering an opportunity to help and to rid us of this virus. Again, we say to you, go to a church of your choice and worship. You're always invited to come on out to True Love Missionary Baptist Church, 2710 Phillips Street. Worship time is at 8 a.m. in the morning. You still have time to come on out and worship with us. And I can tell you we're social distance and we're washing our hands. Till next time, God bless you and God keep you is our prayer.